Welcome back to, Testing Claims in the Bible. Today we'll look at an often repeated fantastical claim about faith. Yes, it's the ever popular, truly I tell you, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. You will be able to eat a tesseract. The earliest iteration of this idea from Mark. Truly I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, be taken up and cast into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that what he says is going to happen, it will be granted him. That's a classic. That's a classic. Charlatan 101. If whatever I say doesn't happen, that's your fault. You screwed it up somehow, not me. I mean, everything I said was accurate. You're just not doing it right. Truly I say to you, if you have faith and do not doubt, in other words, you need to stop screwing up. If you say to this mountain, be taken up and cast into the sea, it will happen. If you had faith like a mustard seed, you would say to this mulberry tree, be uprooted and be planted in the sea. It would obey you, like the sorcerer's apprentice of gardeners. All these signs will accompany those who believe. Anyone who believes will be able to drive out demons. That's ambiguous. You won't need a translator. You'll be able to speak any language. Pick up snakes with your hands and drink deadly poison. None of it will hurt you. You will be able to give magic hand jobs to heal people. And why is God going to work such miracles through you? To help convince everyone and convert the world into Christians. That was what was promised. And that would definitely work. A poison drinking polyglot and mulberry tree whisperer throwing mountains around. I mean, that's got to work wonders in convincing people that what you're saying is really a divine message and God is on your side and God is working through you. What actually happened? Well, God did extraordinary miracles through them. People with vague, ambiguous illnesses got better. Presumably because they touched magic handkerchiefs and aprons and the evil spirits left them. That's the medical term. Here's the medical form that Paul filled out. It's all pretty clear. Of course, nowadays you can get a double action handkerchief, but it was pretty impressive at the time. There's also a great story of Paul in Malta where a viper fastened itself on his hand. So apparently Paul's faith must have been failing a little since it shouldn't have hurt him at all. But the islanders expected him to swell up and suddenly fall dead. And when that didn't happen, they changed their minds and said he was a god. I mean, after Paul explained to them what a viper is and that its venom is deadly, of course, then they were very impressed because this was the first record of a snake bite on Malta and all their snakes are harmless. The only species which is venomous is the cat snake. The venom is weak and the fangs are located in the back of the mouth. So they were baffled as to how this could even happen. So what they got was, what you get today. A bunch of charlatans. So unless a Christian can do these things today, these things never happened. And we must conclude Jesus was lying, or he was just wrong, or he never said them, or no one has ever had any faith whatsoever. No faith has been bigger than a mustard seed. Or no one's ever had the same amount of faith as a mustard seed, as the size of, I don't know, I'm not really clear why we're measuring the amount of faith with the size of a physical object. At the very least, people need to stop saying that faith can move mountains. It's demonstrably false. Never, ever, which is good. I'm very happy because can you imagine if Christians could pick up mountains and chuck them about? Can you imagine what the morning commute would be like? Just thousands of fatalities. I mean, what if you're on the mountain when someone's chucking it around? Did God even think about these things? No, it doesn't sound like it. He's not bright, people. Let me tell you, God is not bright. So we have that settled. Thanks for joining me.